Hey kids, welcome back to the Trial by Fire, a video series, training video series with Dr. Fiya. And today we are going to have at least two guitars on the workbench. Well, actually, one of them is not going to be on the workbench. It is there. We can show it. Doctor, you want to show?
Yes.
Let me grab it. Gotcha. I'm closer to it. So Dr. Fiya is doing a refret on this one. Here it is. She already removed all the frets. And we don't actually need to have the guitar on the workbench, but here it is. So we can close the case. So she's prepping the frets. The guitar has binding, and that makes it more complicated. So, oh, and check this out. We'll talk about this. So, we are launching a new service here, fretsbymail.com. So, people will be able to send us bolt-on guitar necks, and we'll work on them and then send them back. Which is why Dr. Fiya is practicing on a customer's guitar, which is why we call it Trial by Fire. Because she's not working on a discarded guitar. She's working on a customer's guitar. And so next thing here is, so I just posted this on Instagram, so this is good, right?
Yes.
The announcement. Is there sound? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And here we have frets that she already half prepared. Oh, and I just noticed something, that my switcher over there isn't working, which is annoying, which means I need to launch an app here. I don't really know how this works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And now, oh, it lit up. Okay, so I think we're good. So these are the frets that Dr. Fiya prepped. And these are the old frets, and these are the new ones. So she used, a specialized tool to clip the, the fret ends like this. But now this creates somewhat of a, uneven surface, which I'll show you. And then I'll explain how we can deal with this. So I want to make like a really nice jig for this, but for now, we are just going to use an improvised method. So you see how rough this is? Too much light. And we need to just file it down. A lot of words that sounds like fire. Well, we're going to be filing it. So, and I will show you how, and then you will just do it, right? So here we have the file we'll be using, and an improvised little jig. Okay, so let's get everything ready here. And let me get my switcher running here, so I can switch. Okay, so this is very simple, right, Doctor?
Yes.
This is a scrap piece, multi-purpose. It's been used a few times for different purposes. And here we just take one of them, and I will show you a close-up also. So yeah, we are not going to be using these jeweler's files because they're narrow. It's more likely to get it out of alignment, to tilt it a little bit, right? So we are going to be using this file, which is less likely to tilt because it'll sit nice and flat on this surface. Makes sense, right? So not this, but this. All right, and now, if I get this camera in place, I will show you how this works. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. So I made this thing with one of those jeweler's files with the round one, okay, with this one. And you see that it's at an angle, and that's intentional because you can find the spot where it sticks where actually the bottom of the crown aligns with the surface, and you can hold this at a 90-degree angle so that the tank is at a 90-degree angle. Let me do a manual focus here. So not like this, right? So you can see this when you look from above. It's at a 90-degree angle, right? That's important, right? And you can just hit it like this. So just go back first. So a file cuts forward, right? But it's sometimes difficult to start in this direction. So you can kind of smooth out that surface first so that you can actually move in this direction. And don't push it down too hard. Don't push the file down too hard. And if you move this in this direction, you will be moving it also up, right? Because this is cut at an angle, right? So now I'm not even touching it, and there you go. You see, so I was moving it like this as I was filing it, making sure that I'm not tilting it. And yeah, so this does take a while. Now you will also be hitting the tank with the side of the file, unfortunately. So I wish that it had a smooth edge on this side, but it doesn't. And we can't use the other side because this is rough, right? So we need to use this side. I guess it would help if you were left-handed. You're not left-handed, right? So that's it, so we just smooth out that thing, but we don't want to round off the edges because then it's not going to sit properly. There's going to be a gap, right? Yes. So again, like that. And just kind of look at what is happening here. Now, if anything goes really wrong, we still have here a spare fret wire. We put it right there above, right? Yes. But this is your technique, just like that, right? Okay, and we keep the frets here by number. So now, doctor, you come here and you try, and I will be right here for you. So I think you need to put this arm around the camera here and stand a little closer to the camera, right? Yeah. Oh, now we don't see it. I need to move the camera. A little focus. Yeah, don't tilt the fret wire, right? Let's have a look. A little bit more. So it's important to hold it upright. It's tedious work, and you are going to have plenty of frets to practice on today. And like I said, we do have spare fret wire, so try not to damage a fret, but if you do, we have a way out. Let me have a look.
Yes.
This is good, yeah?
Okay.
And then the other side, also, I am going to give you a magnifying glass, so you can also use that. Let's see if we have an audience. We do have an audience. 2 people are watching, Doctor. And while Dr. Fiya is doing this, I will be doing something even more interesting, which I didn't include in the thumbnail. I'll be working on this guitar, which I already have out of the case. It's actually hanging behind me. But you see, what I do is I just took this guitar out. I leave the humidifiers. There are two of them inside the case. One of them even has the hygrometer on it, because I don't want the case to dry up, and we want to keep it like this, so that the case is also getting humidified or isn't drying up. Let me have a look. This one?
Yes.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
I need to start paying you. And the guitar that I'll be working on is a Django Reinhardt style guitar. The maker is Gitan. I think it's a US maker, but it's a French name. Gitan in French means gypsy. So, gypsy jazz guitar. And I am making a new bridge and a new saddle. And I'm also recording the fabrication of the bridge. I won't be recording the fabrication of the saddle for the YouTube channel, but I did record, I made quite a few recordings of the fabrication of the bridge. So this is a new bridge that I'm making for it out of ebony. And I'll explain more as I work on it, because Dr. Fiya's work is going to be pretty repetitive, although I can still show you what she's doing. Right? So...
Both of them.
Huh?
I did both of them.
You did both of them?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks very good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a natural.
Gotcha.
All right.
Thank you.
So Dr. Fiya and I want to expand this business into a new business, or kind of like branch out. And the branch is called, Doctor?
Frets by mail.
Frets by mail, exactly.
Yeah.
So check out the website, Frets by Mail. So what is it? Well, it's a remote service, not remote, like a mail order service. You will be able to send your bolt-on guitar neck by mail in a mailing tube, all right? And Dr. Fiya and I will work on it, whatever it needs, right? It could be a refret, it could be just a new nut. Well, it's always going to include some kind of fret work. So unless the frets are already polished and buffed to our standard, we'll be doing fret work, polishing. So you could even send a new neck from a new guitar that you just bought, but out of the factory, they don't come, premium fret buff. The frets aren't really buffed, right? So, and the nut is usually too high. So nut optimization and fret buffing is going to be the minimum service, I guess. And then anything else that we can do on a neck, which is, could be a refret, it could be resurfacing the fingerboard. So just go to the fretsbymail.com website, and you can check the list of possible services that we'll be doing. And I am going to explain more about that during the live stream. Right now, I only have 2 people watching. Dr. Slinky Sludge says, love watching you fix guitars. Yes, and I'll be fixing. I'll be fixing a guitar. So do you feel comfortable with this?
Yes.
You can continue like this?
Yes.
Okay. So did you finish this one?
Not yet.
All right, so when you finish this one, we'll just have you there. Well, you will go through this quickly. Quicker than I thought. Look at that. You're already doing the 5th fret. So I'll move this guitar away. Where should I put it? Right here. So that I can work on the other guitar.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to need You good?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to need this.
Just grab any one of these chairs right here. Just a
The chair, oh, is right there.
Gotcha.
Behind you, yeah. Take either one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one.
So I'll be making a saddle for this bridge. Now, this is, like I said, a double whammy, which means we are working on 2 guitars, not 1. Doctor, you have water?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Doctor.
All right.
Yeah, I left it in my case.
Don't suffer in silence.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is the guitar. Oh, I put the vise here now. All right. So I'll actually put the guitar in the case, but I wanted to show it first, all right, for context. It is a Django Reinhardt style guitar, and this is the old bridge. Now the thing is, with these bridges, they have no adjustments in them. So when I initially received this guitar, the soundboard was collapsed, and the strings were too low. The soundboard was collapsed, dried up. I rehumidified the guitar, and now it's, you know, it's been restored. The curvature of the soundboard has been well, it's not really soundboard deflection in this case, because it isn't the, you know, bridge like on a flat top guitar. So this is more like almost like an arch top. Is something in between, right? So this is the original bridge, and well, there's no adjustment for, you know, action adjustment. So what I'm going to do is, well, what I am already doing is I am making a new bridge. So this is almost finished. And as you can see, there's a saddle slot. And then I'm going to make a new saddle for this bridge. And you will be able to adjust it seasonally, or, you know, whenever there's a need to adjust the height, I mean the action height, right? You might want to have 2 saddles, a winter saddle and a summer saddle. So this is something that I made out of, you know, a raw piece of ebony. And yeah, look at that. It's a good match. Yesterday, I was actually carving the bottom so that it matches the curvature of the guitar. But I did not do a live stream, but I did record for the main channel, right? And that's going to be published on the main channel at some point. Yeah. All right. So now I don't really need to have the guitar on the workbench. So I'll put it inside the case. And Doctor, can I just borrow your bench for 2 seconds? Like I said, I have 2 humidifiers inside. One of them is like here, where the headstock is. The other one goes here. And one of them even has the hygrometer built in. There you go. So I'll be carving a saddle, a bone saddle from scratch, from beginning to end in this live stream. How's it going, Doctor?
It's going well.
Fret number 7. Wow, slow down. You work too fast.
Time is money, Doctor.
Say what?
And time is money, as you said.
Yeah. Time is money. Exactly. Okay, so she is working on a customer's guitar. So we worked out a deal with a customer. And he knows that she's in training, and it's all been discussed and agreed upon. And because she's working, that's her first refret. So because she's, you know, just doing her first refret on a customer's guitar, and the customer even the guitar has binding, we call this series Trial by Fiya, because her name is Dr. Fiya. Okay, So I'll be cutting this, and yeah. Now, what do we have here? We have. Oh, and by the way, I am going to make a major announcement about the FretLab Pro software. I'm already writing a newsletter, so if you want that announcement to reach you before it reaches the public, you know, just click the link and, you know, get your name on the newsletter, because tonight, maybe, or tomorrow, I will be sending out the major announcement. So FretLab Pro is a piece of software that I'm developing with a collaborator whose name is Dr. Kevin Hausen, retired research scientist from Boeing. And the software is amazing, and I will use it a little bit here to measure the radius of this guitar's fingerboard. Okay. All right. So let's do this. So where's the bridge? Where did I put the bridge? Not this one, the one I'm making. Doctor, do you see the bridge anywhere? Where did I put it?
No, is it right behind that?
Huh? Behind me?
No. In front of that machine.
No, this one is the old one. Oh, I think did I put inside the case with the guitar? I think I did, right? All right. That's a sign of old age. Here it is. All right, so I'll just be fitting the saddle inside of this bridge, into the saddle slot on this bridge that I made. So here it is. This is the bridge. And here's a close-up. So let me get the camera in the right place. All right, so here is the bridge, and we have the saddle here. Hold on. I just want to examine the bone, because bone is a material that isn't consistent throughout the entire piece, right? I want to make sure that, because I'll cut off a piece, and I think that this side is better. So it fits inside, and I am going to cut it, how about right here? Yeah. I just don't want to cut it too short, so it's a little longer. Not a problem, right? Because we will be filing it down and sanding it. So I have a trick, you know, how to start this at a 90-degree angle. So I have this. This is a like a screwdriver bit for you know, for a drill, and I put it here, and then I just put this where the line is. Again, I'm cutting it a little bit longer than I need to, and I just hold it against this. It works really well, and then I just cut it like that. Check this out, right? And I start cutting, you know, with a saw at an angle. So I'm cutting into the corner, and then I am slowly slowly moving it in this direction. Okay, so now I do have a line, and I can just continue cutting like this. So bone is brittle, it can chip. So we need to be careful how we finish our cut. Which is why I'm turning it this way. So I kind of cut through into the other side. Yeah. And you know, I do have power tools, but they produce a lot of dust, and bone dust isn't a good thing to inhale. So now I can turn it around like this, and I start like this so that I can transfer this position on the other side, right? Okay, like this. Same thing here. You can see that I am tilting the saw. This is what I have now. Okay, so I keep the small vise inside of the big vise so that it doesn't move. So again, I am just going to okay, so now I have a line across the entire surface. And now I'm going to end up with a blank that is slightly oversized. Now I got to slow down. I know that this is already now kind of wiggling, okay? And I don't want to put any pressure at all, just kind of like the weight of the saw, I guess. Because I don't want it to break off, I want to actually cut through. So very lightly. That's it. Okay, so this produced a nice surface, and I can even show you through the microscope what it looks like. Why don't we do that? So here it is.
How is Keith? Yeah.
We have this.
How is Keith?
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good seeing you.
So, and then, hold on a second. Hey, doctor, see you. Doctor, how is it going?
We're doing pretty well.
Huh?
We're doing pretty well. Well,
Let me
number
see.
13, but it's not done yet. For that one.
Oh, this one is not done? Is it done on the other side?
No,
Okay.
I was
But this
doing-
one is done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's good. Let me see. This is good.
Thank you.
No, there's still a little bit of a.
Uh-huh.
So it's not flat with the surface.
Okay.
Yeah, just after you're done,
Yeah, go.
just go over all of them and inspect them all.
Okay.
And just make sure you don't have a raised surface, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, kids. So now we are going to continue shaping this. So here I have 180 grit sandpaper on a piece of glass. And that's what I'll use. Now you see I released this one. All right. Okay, so we have our bridge here. It doesn't fit, we know that. So now we need to just get rid of that little bump in the middle first. And I am just eyeballing it. So obviously this is not going to fit inside even if it's the right length, because this has round edges, round ends, right? And so we need to round off the two ends on the saddle blank. But I want to check the length. So it's at an angle. And, it is a little bit too long, which is intentional. So, like I said, I do have a disc sander. I don't think I'll use it. I don't like inhaling this dust. Although I do have a vacuum cleaner as well, which I can obviously hook up to the thing. But I'm removing minimal amount of material, so I don't feel like a particular need to use the power tool. Okay, and we can also start putting in the, rounded edge. Okay. Now the other side. The first step is just to put in like a 45-degree angle on the corner, and I'll do it on the other side as well. This will help me see, if it's still oversized or not. Okay, it is oversized, I know that, but I just keep checking. So it doesn't fit inside completely, obviously, but I'm just checking. So this is where it's at, right? So it's still a little bit too long. And I'm going to take down more material from here. And now I do this, okay? And now I am actually rounding it off a little bit. Okay. It's not a perfect match yet. So you see it's flat, and then I just lift it. Let's see. Now that's good. All right. And this side, well, the whole piece is still too long, but I kind of finished off this almost. And this is going to be my treble side. All right. So we're going to start. Well, we're going to make a decision which side here is going to be the treble side. So this one that's rounded off, I will call it the bass side. So I'm going to put a little dot at the bottom. And that's going to be the bass side of the saddle, at the bottom of the bass side. And, you know, we can still change it if we need to. But this way, if, you know, if we, you know, drop it, whatever, we know exactly where we are. So I feel, you know, this is one of those things. You got to remove small amounts of material at once. This is now a perfect fit. And this is still too long. So let's take down some material from here. Oh, yeah, like that. And it's still covering the tip, so I know it's still too long. So, like that. It is tedious. A little bit more. I think this is good now. And now, like I said, we do a 45-degree angle first. Not too deep on both sides. Always keep checking. And I start rounding it off. Like that. Now let's check. Again, because we have this red dot, we know it goes here. And look at that. It fits inside. Now, does it fit all the way to the bottom? No, it's still a little tight on this side. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I'm not sure if it's touching the bottom or not. So it might be. But I have a feeling that, well, it's just a little too tight. So let's. And you see, when I'm pushing here, I'm not actually sanding down the thickness of it. Let's see. You see, it's nice and tight, but still a little too tight for my taste. Because it's important that it goes all the way and that it touches the bottom. I think we're good now. So now let me check both sides. This side still has a little bit of a corner. So you see, it's just the right amount. Okay, and now what I want to do is with a 0.3 millimeter mechanical pencil, I just draw a line. And now we need to cut this to a radius, okay? And it's going to be a little bit oversized in terms of the height. And then at the very end, we're going to take some material from the bottom when we actually do the setup for the guitar. So this is nice. You see? That's what we want. Okay? Okay. So step 1 has been accomplished. And Doctor, how is it going?
You're going pretty well. Want to see?
So is this your second pass?
No, it's still the first one.
Still the first pass?
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty good.
Gotcha.
All right. Dr. Fiya is going to be the fret specialist. So we need to cut on the top of the saddle at the correct radius. Now, what is the correct radius? So we could measure it off of the guitar, but I actually scanned this guitar a couple of times. Now let me see if I still have the scans on this computer or if the scans are actually saved on the hard drive, which isn't here. So hopefully I do have them here. You had to mute. Dr. Audio Murphy, I had to mute. My cats went wild with that screeching. Oh, you could hear that? Oh, I didn't think this would... So you had to mute my sound, not your sound. I understand. Okay. So let me see if I have a 3D scan of this guitar on this computer. I do know that I have two, not one, but two 3D scans of this guitar. It might just be the soundboard. Let's see. 3D scans. It's a Gitan guitar. Not here. 3D projects. Let me see. Gitan. Oh, I don't have it here, do I? Hold on a second. 518. 518. Oh, I do have it. Okay, so I have the FretLab software here open, but let me quit it because I have another project on it. And I can show you a little bit. So like I said, I'm going to make a major announcement about the FretLab application on the through the newsletter. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. So if you want to get that information, you got to subscribe to the newsletter. So the information will be available eventually to the public, but right now I'm just doing it this way. Okay, so here we go. We have, okay, this is FretLab, and now we open the file, and here I go to 3D scans, and not FretLab, it's not a FretLab file just yet.
Yeah.
And here we have the Gitan guitar.
Falling.
Not the dry, the rehumidified one. Okay, we'll open this one. Here it is. Okay, so this is the 3D scan. And now we need to register it. Auto register. Let's see what it does. So the software is still getting debugged, and we're still adding functionalities to it. So it might not work 100%. I don't know. Let's see. This is a somewhat unusual guitar. And now, so this registration worked pretty well, but I'm going to adjust this color scale. Hold on, let me move this away. Color scale, so that I can determine. Oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, so it auto-registered the guitar pretty nicely. Now, the guitar is a little bit rotated, which means we are going to do a micro adjustment of it. See, like that. Do you see how it's moving? Okay, that's it. And now we can, okay, so it didn't hit every fret quite in the middle. It does have a 0 fret. This guitar has a 0 fret, so it did find it. Okay. I'm not going to go over every fret just to check, so it automatically knows where the frets are. Check this out. Right? This knows that it's fret number 1. I scanned this guitar with strings on, so when I cleaned up the strings, the action was really low here. It took away some material here, so the software might get confused about that a little bit. Well, it still knows that this is fret number 2, and then fret number 3. Yeah, so, okay, so I can adjust every fret like this, as you can see. And let's make sure. So it found 22 frets. Here is the 22nd fret. See? It automatically knows where the frets are. Okay? This is an amazing piece of software. Like I said, this is FretLab Pro. So this is something that is only available here at Guitar Quackery for now. I'm not sure what the future holds. And the person who's doing the coding is my collaborator. His name is Dr. Kevin Hausen. He's a retired research scientist from Boeing. All right, so he knows what he's doing. All right, so now let's go back to the software. Here we can put strings on. And I am, let's just go to nut. So we want to move this to show the 0 fret, like there. So you can see where the strings were. I wasn't able to clean up the strings, but, you know, completely. And I think this guitar is going to have a light set of strings. It doesn't really matter what I put there now. Yeah, so these are the auto-generated strings. Not auto-generated, but generated by the software. So it had lighter strings on, okay, because you can see what was scanned there before. So we're putting the strings where they need to be. This one needs to be more like here. Yeah. So it seems like the nut on this guitar, like, you know, which is behind this thing, was not cut right. I can see the spacing of the strings is a little bit off, right? And we have here the saddle. So the saddle is here. So the software knows where the saddle is. And all I need to do is go to saddle. And now I can zoom in, and I can move this over each one of the saddle tops, right? And you can see here this string was here. This string was more here. Because again, this was scanned with strings on, and I cleaned it up later. So this is more or less where it needs to be. Here on the G string, we're not touching the saddle yet with a slice. So we move the slice a little more. Let me see. Yeah, there. We're there, right? And now this goes here on top. This one is going to go somewhere here. This one is going to end up somewhere here, and this one is going to end up somewhere here. So, but we need to move that slice. Let me reset the micro adjustment. So what we have there now, we have the D string. That was about right. I don't need to be really picky about this, but here. This is going to go somewhere around here, but I need to move the slice to cut right through the top of the saddle here, right? And now we know that this string is exactly where it needs to be. We can reset, and this now has virtual strings on this guitar. And now we go to the analyzer, and it's, as you can see, it's doing something here as it's analyzing, so that we can use the analyzer. So we need to be patient. This takes just a few seconds, and boom. All right. So here, so what I want to know is what is the fret radius. So I can go to any of the frets. Let's pick this one. How about this? 8th fret, right? You can see it right there. Check this out. This is the 8th fret, right? It cuts right through the 8th fret. And here, it's going to tell me what the fret radius is. Now it says metric in millimeters. And here you can see it has inches, right? So all I got to do is click on this. And right now it tells me that the fret radius is 16.56 inches. You can see that. The string radius, the way it is now, is 14.48. Interesting, right? So I can also take a manual measurement. So this is what the software thinks. It has this red line going through, best approximation. It's a little more complicated than that to explain, but what I want to do now is just go to a different fret. Let's say 7th fret. It says 15.87. You see that there? It just changed. So not every fret is the same. And it really can find microscopic changes. So here, there's a little bit of fret wear. There's a groove. It's not right under the string. So this might be a reflection, to be honest with you, from the fret. I'm not sure. But anyway, I can expand this a little bit here. Minus 0.05. Boom. So that I can see it better. And I can manually take a measurement of the fret radius. Now this one is a little bumpy, so it's probably not the best fret to measure. But it says right here, 15.895 inches. So it's a 16-inch radius, it would appear, right? So now we know what the radius of this fretboard is, the fret tops. So this software can do a lot more than I just showed you. But if you want to know about all the other functionalities that I'm going to announce soon, please click the link below. I'm about to send out a newsletter. I'm actually already writing it, and I have some screenshots as well. But what it can do already is jaw-dropping. And once again, this is developed in collaboration with my now new friend and partner/collaborator, Dr. Kevin Hausen, who is a retired research scientist from Boeing. So the what you call it? The website for the software is fretlab.pro. So not fretlabpro.com, fretlab.pro. And I'll be updating that website very soon. Also, I'll be sending out a newsletter. But the subscribers to the newsletter are going to be the first ones to know what is going on with the software and future developments. We are literally working on this every single day, just so you know. Okay, so now I know, back to work, right? I know I have a 16-inch radius. And look at that, only 4 viewers. And this is Dr. Max Humpert. Fascinating to watch you begin the saddle. And the 3D view. FWIW. What does that mean? I don't know. The E1 string I will use is 0. Oh, it's a 10. Yeah, 10 gauge. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter which strings I put, which virtual strings I put on the virtual guitar for what we were just doing now. It doesn't matter for that. I just wanted to know what the fret radius was. And again, I could have used traditional tools, which I have right here, which I'm going to use now, actually. And just, you know, take a, you know, one at a time and then check which one matches. But I decided to scan the guitar because this is, you know, a higher level service. We scanned the guitar, and now the scan of this guitar is archived. In fact, I have not one but two scans of the guitar. You saw when I was opening it, I have a dry and a rehumidified guitar scan. Okay, so it's archived forever. Right. So back to work. I need, and you know, it's too bad that we have a really small audience. People just don't know what they're missing, you know. They'd rather watch junk channels. Huh? This is where it's happening. Where else do you see stuff like that? Okay. And it's not for everyone. Some people are criticizing. Well, all right, fine. Everybody has an opinion. Here's the bridge. I really love this streak of coffee color. Speaking of coffee, Dr. Fiya.
Yep.
You need your account.
Yeah.
The Buy Me a Coffee account.
I will.
Right?
I'll have
So next time Dr. Fiya is here, we'll put a link, Buy Me a Coffee. That's going to be her link.
Yeah.
Right now, the link that says Buy Me a Coffee is my link. So if you want to buy me a coffee, I'll take it. Thank you. You don't have to. But if you do, whatever. Because I work very late on the software. And, you know, I could use a coffee. And Dr. Fiya
Yes.
isn't getting paid. But she's learning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
And hopefully she will be working here. So, but, you know, she could use a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't have a link yet.
Yeah.
And I
we'll
told you
have
2
that.
weeks ago to,
Yes, you did.
you know, so
Okay,
what are you waiting for? Kids. All right. So I've known Fiya for about 4 years, which means she's known me for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We've known each other for about 4 years. Mm-hmm. She used to work here at Music Maker's studio. Can you see her? You can see them, right? Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And she has good taste in T-shirts. Check it out. There's also a link to the merch shop, by the way, if you want to have one of those things. You can click that, and you support the channel, by the way, if you do that. All right, because I know you're learning a lot. So here we have the project still here, still not finished. So this is a good fit. So how deep did I cut inside? Well, it's a. I'm gonna use the Rolls-Royce specs, deep enough. Right? That's the specs on their cars, right? How many horsepower? Sufficient. All right. So here, let's go back to this. So a conventional saddle size. This is from a Gibson. What is it? L001? No, L00 studio guitar. You can see that it's too long. This is kind of like the standard length, average length, right? They come in different lengths, but for this one, we needed a shorter saddle. So we made this, okay? I couldn't use a pre-cut one. Okay, so that's that. So we made, oh, what just happened? Doctor.
Doctor, I think I'm done.
Dr. Max bought me a coffee.
Oh, done. Oh, Max.
Yeah. Okay, but he would have bought you a coffee.
Yeah, if I had the link.
All right. So you got to get that.
Oh, well, I have that
thing
next,
going.
on
Right.
Saturday.
So I'm teaching her also how to save money and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't teach that in school, right?
I had
You
a
see?
class that.
You have a class?
I had a class, yeah. It was, I forget the name of it, but we had a class straightly for money.
They should teach all the kids. Well, she's not a kid anymore,
Yeah.
but they should, right?
They should. They only taught it in college,
starting in
but they should have it in high
elementary school. Why not?
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure they do that in China because
Mm-hmm.
they're very focused on money. But So back to work. So thank you, doctor, for the coffee. I really appreciate it. I will drink it. All right, so here.
But I believe I'm
Here's
done.
the saddle.
Uh,
And like I said, I made a line here. So now this part is buried. Now, how much do I want it to stick out? Good question. And I have the answer. And you know that little piece that I saved? Well, we're going to use it here so that we can keep this steady. That's the 16-inch radius gauge, measuring gauge, right? So we usually set up the action 81 thousandths of an inch on the treble side, 101 thousandths on the bass side, which means it's 21 thousandths higher on the bass side, which means we need to have it, you know, slanted. Now, on this side, I'm just going to pick, you know what?
wait, doctor. I think I'm
Hold on a
done
second.
with this.
You have a question for me?
Yeah.
You're done?
Yeah.
Oh, check this out. She's done. So you went twice over all of them?
Yes.
Oh, these are the old ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you go over them one more time because look at this one.
Yeah. That was number 9. That's 12.
You see, I think this is still sticking up a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
So what you can do to check, hold on a second, let me give you something like this, is, you see how it gets stuck? Okay, so just make sure that you're not filing the edges of the crown, but go over them, and you need to start cleaning this as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yes.
good?
Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Cool. All right, so let's do this. Let's see if we can do it this way. Oh, I get confused. Yeah, this is good. All right, check this out. So we have this scale here, and we are going to make this one about 1/8 of an inch above that. So we can even start in the middle so that it, you know, is steady. Let me focus on this. So you're going to get a little bit of a parallax shift from this camera, but I'm looking at it from above, and I'm just going to put a dot right here, okay? And now I want the dot on the base side. So how do I know it's the base side? It has this red marking here, to be a little higher than that, by 21 thousandths of an inch, which is about this much. Okay. And now I can align my radius gauge here with this. And again, I'm looking from above. I align it with these two dots. Check this out. And what I do is just this. Oh, I missed the dot a little bit. Okay. I know which line it is. Okay. So this is what we have. Now, I am going to use, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the power tool for this or not. I'm not sure. But I like to, oh, we have the wrong camera here. So let me see. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it off. Like that. Okay, so this isn't a straight line, right? And I can move this camera here so you can see better. Why not? It is a show, a YouTube show. Okay. And you can see what I see. And I'm going to just start here. So I put my finger like this. And obviously, I cut on the outside of the line in that direction. I'm going to cut this off. Again, I can use the disc sander, but I really don't like to inhale this dust. It's like even if you use the vacuum attachment, it still releases a lot of dust particles in the air. So I like to minimize. But you see where my fingers are. So the saw is touching these two fingers, right? And this really doesn't take that long. Maybe I will use the disc sander just to finish it off. Check this out. All right. I'm not sure about the disc sander yet. I'm still thinking. Let's see how this comes out first. So this is the second bone saddle I'm cutting this week. Oh, look at that. It chipped off. All right, so I am going to use the disc sander for this one because this chipped off like this. And now I want to cut some material off from here. Again, I use my thumb to steady the saw. Check this out. It really doesn't take that long to cut through. And this is a jeweler's saw. It's an X-Acto brand jeweler's saw. They call it a razor saw, yeah. Okay. All right, so it came out okay. This is a rough cut for now. And now I guess I am going to use the power tool, okay? Which I have right there. And I have the vacuum cleaner here. But, you know, still, I removed some material, so hopefully I won't be releasing too much dust into the air. Okay. I think we'll need this later, so I'm going to keep it here. How's it going, Doctor?
It's going well.
So it's a double whammy, right? For now. 2 guitars, 1 live stream. Oh, Dr. Max says, side note, I agree 100% on the need for more financial literacy for all school students. Yeah, I mean, it's a skill. People need to learn. People need to. I wish I wish grown-ups told me about some things when I was a kid. I had to learn from my own mistakes. All right. So we have a belt. Oh, let me show you. It's 2-in-1. Okay, so it's a belt sander. Here, belt, and here is a disc sander. So I want to use the disc. Now I also have a 10-inch disc sander. I just don't have it here. I have it at the fabrication shop where this was made, and it was used. It was used for this, by the way. So now we want this to be at 90 degrees, right? Which I already aligned, I think, so I'm going to check, right? But I have my little vise here. Doctor, can I put this here?
Yeah, sure.
So, here, I can use the vise. It's misaligned, you see? That's why I need to check. Yeah, that's better. And here. There you go. Oh, I think the microscope was in the way. You didn't see what I was doing. Sorry about that. So this is now a 90-degree thing, right? And now I can take this and place it in the vise. Okay, so you see what will happen is this. Now if I just need to touch a little bit, touch up a little bit, I can actually do this. And this way I don't lift a lot of dust. But I am going to use it plugged in, right? So here we have the exhaust or the port, I guess it's called. So, and here's my vacuum cleaner. So let's set this up. Maybe I can keep it on the floor. No, it drives me nuts. I really like this vacuum cleaner, but this is too short. And if they made an extension, I would buy it. Let me see. Okay. Let me ask our friend something. Doctor, is it okay if we make a little noise here? Is it okay if I make a little noise?
Yes, they are technically. You know what I might want to do? Close around the door for Studio 1.
Let's close the door, yeah. And who's there? The workshop people?
No, it's actually just a session that's coming. I don't think they're doing just a room recording, so it's not like they're recording an album or anything.
Oh, they're doing a recording.
Yeah,
Okay.
just recording using the ring mic. So, but you're good to do whatever you need to right now. They're still setting up.
Just a little bit. They're setting up. Okay, cool. All right. So let's do it quickly. I'm just going to use the overhead camera for this one. Okay. So I can put this camera away. So I can do it quickly. Okay. Okay, I can smell it. If I can smell it, that means I'm inhaling it. If I'm inhaling it, you see, it's everywhere. Okay, so I'm done with the power tool. Oh, I need to put this back. Yeah, that's why I don't like to use it if I can avoid it. I just inhaled a whole bunch of bone dust, and so did Dr. Fiya. But you know, we inhale junk every day, just not bone dust. Just a little bit. So we live dangerously. So now, just make sure you don't overshoot, right?
Yeah.
Don't force it, right? Just check every single one of them, and then, because I'm almost done with this. Well, this part of the show. I still have more work to do on it. All right, I'll be right back, kids. Let me check the battery on the computer. Need to charge it. I like that lighter zone on the bridge too, says Dr. Max. Yeah. The natural wood grain showing, and it kind of just, you know, tapers off. Okay, so where are we? So this is this. So we have roughly a 16-inch radius, and now what I can do is I can take my sanding beam, 16-inch radius sanding beam. And just touch it up a little bit. So the way I like to do it is like this. We can put a pencil line here. You see? And this way we can see what we're removing. So when I do this, I want to keep my fingers here, just a little light touch, and I can see what I'm hitting there. See what I forgot to do? I didn't put the little vise into the big vise, but you can see that I'm hitting, because this isn't an exact 16-inch radius, right? Because I just did it freehand. So I am now evening it out. And by the way, as we've seen from the FretLab Pro software, neither are the frets. They're not exactly 16-inch, every single one of them, right? So we do the best we can within reason. So this is good for now. Yeah, okay. Looks like Dr. Fiya is almost done. And then we'll work on her base. Unless, do you want to install the frets today?
Yeah.
I forgot to take the fish glue out of the fridge, which means, let me do it now. And you keep doing this. I'll be right back. We'll work on your base first, and then we'll install the frets.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
I keep the fish glue in the fridge because it's fish glue. All right, here it is. And I can warm it up more quickly if I just put it here. Okay, so where's the big vise? Here. So this is still slightly oversized, okay? So we always work with oversized pieces, and then we slowly work our way towards the final measurement. So that's common practice in this business. Here, all right, so we have this, and we have this, and now I actually need the file that Dr. Fiya is using. But let me see if I have another one. Not really. I mean, I have little files, but since I am expert, I can use another file, right? So what I'm going to do is just round off a little bit here and a little bit here. So now we have a choice to make. And you know what? I'm not going to decide now. So either we can do like a compensation on the saddle. So what is compensation? It's like what this saddle has here. Or not. So I want to do like a fully compensated saddle. Why not? But I guess I'll talk to the owner of the guitar. I need to think about it a little bit. And so this is higher here by 21 thousandths of an inch than on this side. And this means that we are actually going to, because it's oversized, we are actually going to have to file the bottom to get it down to the right size once we have it on the guitar. So what we want to do is we want to finish the top of the saddle, put the correct strings on the guitar, keep them there. And by the way, the customer provided a pack of strings for this guitar, right? So those are the strings that are going to go on the guitar. I already finished the fretwork on the guitar, so this is the last thing. And I am going to, I guess, carve the compensation on this saddle, which I will do after I text the customer. And I will also, what was I saying? I was saying, yeah, okay, important point I wanted to make. Because we have a very tight fit here, right? There's very little wiggle room like this once it's down, right? Left and right. There is a little bit, right? But we didn't want to leave like one side, you know, lopsided or whatever, because then also we want to keep these at a 90-degree angle, right? So if we file one side more than the other, then it's kind of off a little bit, which isn't the end of the world. Nobody will notice, but you know, I just want to keep it like this. So I'm happy with this for now. I can smooth out the top if I want to. Why not? Just quickly. Okay. Like that. It feels better already. And I'm leaning towards doing the compensation. Now, why don't I want to do it now? I first want to see exactly where the strings fit on this saddle so that I do it properly, right? And that's it. So yeah, man, that's it. Look at that. We are definitely approaching completion on this one. So this guitar will be ready. I said to the customer, probably on Saturday you can pick it up, and I think that's a good estimate. Not a promise, never a promise. Okay.
I'm all done.
You're done, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think this looks good.
Okay.
Hello. You checked every one of them. I
Yes.
trust you. I trust her. Okay, so let's put this here. Now, doctor, we're going to be working on your bass, but first let's clean up the tools. So what do you have here? You have the file.
And I can shake this off.
Yeah, a little bit like there. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to have to vacuum it. Okay, we have this. Okay. Let's see. Well, it is a live stream, so we are just working here. All right. This is good.
All right.
Okay, doctor. So, let's work on your bass.
All right. And you put it in the electrical
Huh?
room? You put it in the cable room?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know where it is? So it's on the second shelf, not the one on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
On the,
Okay.
yeah?
Gotcha.
And you'll see it's kind of like in the middle. It sticks out a little bit.
All right. Gotcha.
We put her bass in a safe place. And she's going to go get it. Okay. All right. So now that I've registered the Gitan guitar and the software, I can put the serial number and the software as well. Let me see. Where do I have it? Gitan. Copy and paste. So how do you like the software? Gitan. So it means gypsy, as in female gypsy. So I guess it's a female guitar. And what's the model name?
It'll be in the room over there, right?
255.
Where
Huh?
the break room is?
Well,
It'll be over
no,
here.
it's in the vault.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
Okay, so I am going to save this project. Its model is DG255, DG255, and it's the one that's rehumidified. FretLab project file. So there's a new file extension, .flp, Fretlab
Okay.
Pro. Okay, so next project, so now it's becoming a triple whammy because now we're going to work on the bass. So we already worked on 2 guitars and now a bass. Okay, we'll put this away. Let me put the sharp tools away, doctor,
All right.
so we don't damage your bass. It's a new bass
Yeah.
that Dr. Fiya bought, and we are going to drink any water?
Not yet.
Not yet?
This is my case. I'll grab it.
Okay. So, Dr. Fiya is going to become a fret specialist, which means, so, first thing, doctor, when you work on a,
Let's take the strap off.
exactly, because you don't want this to happen, right?
Yes.
So, we take this off. Okay, and we're gonna have to take the strings off.
Okay.
So we already did this last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We took the strings off.
Yes.
So sometimes strings get fatigued when you like take them off a couple of times. If that happens, you'll get new strings.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you do it. Okay. So, so this is a maple neck. It's important to consider that. So if you are running a business and people ask you how much do you charge for this, that, always you want to see the instrument, because Fender is not consistent in the way they do maple necks or anything. But especially with maple necks, so first of all, they have two systems, how they install frets on maple necks. And I'm not even talking about the old vintage system where the frets come from the side. I'm talking about, do they spray the finish before or after they install the frets? So that's the first thing you need to check. And on this one, they spray it after. So this means that it's really difficult to polish these frets. So now, Fiya, we have a choice to make here.
Yes.
So you want to just remove the bridge?
Now we can move the strings.
No, because then you...
Oh, gonna have to cut them off. All
right.
right, let's move the neck. Yes.
So let's remove the bridge. And you know, I'll do this for you quickly,
Yeah.
okay? We can remove the neck, but honestly,
Yeah.
I find it easier to work on it
Yeah.
when there's more mass, you know, so it's not moving. It's just 5 screws, and we have a power tool here. And we removed it last time. As you can see, Doctor, it takes less time to do it than to talk about it.
Yeah.
And now the strings are not going to be in the way. All right, so you can put them anywhere safely. And now we can work on the bass. Okay, so first let me show you what the problem is. I think this one will show it. And where's my pointy thing? Here it is. Okay. Okay, so check this out. So here we're zoomed in on one of the frets. And you can see, let's zoom in. You can see the problem. So there's finish that's sprayed over the frets. Now they somehow remove it from the top. I don't know how they do it. They probably just sand it off. Now here it's missing. You see that? And here there's like a thick layer of finish. So you have to make a decision. Now in this case, the finish, as you can see, is very thick. Okay, so if you cut it with a razor blade like this, you are going to get a really bad edge, okay? It's going to chip off, especially if it's old.
Yeah.
Like this bass isn't old, so this wouldn't look quite as bad as it would if this was an old bass where the finish is really, really brittle. But you can see here that it's already separating from the metal. And you see how I'm pushing it a little bit?
Yeah.
There's like an air pocket there. It's already moving a little bit, right? Now you see all these scratches.
Yeah.
So we got to remove all these scratches. Now, we want to do the best job we can. Now, is it possible to remove the finish, just kind of, file it down to as low as we can? Yeah. And also the other reason why you don't want to completely remove it is because the finish is actually holding the fret as well, because it's soaked into the, under the crown of the fret. So now the fret is kind of glued in. So the other thing that you will notice is that the finish is thicker on this side than on the bottom side. And I think that's the case on every fret. You can see this here. So this isn't as thick as on this side. And same thing here. Let me refocus. Let's zoom in. Yeah, it really looks thicker. Or am I imagining it? What do you think, Doctor?
It's slightly thicker, but not too much.
Because I have a theory about that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a theory, right? I'm not a fly on the wall at the Fender factory. Let's focus here. Let's examine. I don't know. You think it's thicker on top?
In that corner, it's thicker.
No, I mean like this entire side. Do you think it's thicker?
Yes, thicker on top.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
So what I think happens at the factory is that they what I think they do is maybe they spray it, and it doesn't have hardware yet, right? So this is just a hole, and then they hang it like this to dry. I mean, how else would the finish dry?
True.
Right? They don't lay it flat, right? They got to hang it. So I think I have a neck there, but it's wrapped up. So I think or maybe the other neck, whatever is there. I think they can understand. So they hang it, and then, it,
That's why it's
just
thicker
kind of
in the
settles.
corners, too. It's thicker in the corner, so that's why it comes.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have a decision to make. How far do we want to take it? Now, like I said, it's possible to remove it, not completely. You don't want to remove it completely from the side of the frets, because it's, like I said, it's holding the frets down. But let's go over some options. And, this is your instrument, so you decide. So first thing we want to do is make sure we protect it. So Dr. Fiya is in training because we want to work on frets together. And you can practice on yours. All right, so let's put this here to protect the finish on the fingerboard. And now, Doctor, right here, we have files, right? We have different types of files. This isn't really a file. No, we don't want to use this one. Maybe this one, right? So we don't want to remove any material from the top, but it's a crowning file that's that has a longer radius than the fret itself. Now I don't know which one, so we'll mark off the fret a little bit, the top, just to see. So we'll start with, how about we do start with this one? No, not this one, this one. just to expose a little more metal from the sides. Now, you can see that it's removing some of the red. So I might be hitting the top a little bit, or it might just be the filings that are then scratching the top and scratching off the red marker. I'm not really sure, but we can have a look, you know, see what happened. Okay, so we're looking at the fret now. And as you can see, we didn't really accomplish much. You can still see that finish there. And here you can see how it's peeling off. And this is going to continue to happen. It's going to be happening. And sometimes it starts to look really ugly. Now, I've had success with this, so let's actually try this side of the file. Let me see. So we don't want to remove from the tops because you're going to end up with uneven frets, although we can actually fix that, which we will do. We will touch it up a little bit at the end. So maybe this side is better. You don't want to be pushing too hard. You want to be cleaning your file with maybe this brush. So you can just have this brush like this and just go like this, you see?
Yes.
And then you want to have this brush, sorry, to clean the fret. And here, do you see the red dot on this side of the file? It's only on one of the sides, right? So you want to have it on this side.
All right.
That's how you know that this side of the file is being used. And don't push hard. Clean the file, always clean the file, and clean the fret. Let's do some more. So now, let's inspect it. See how we did. So, yeah, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not much. Hardly any difference, right? So we started removing some material here. Yeah, so I think, you know, we have more exposed metal right here.
Yeah.
It's chipping off. So it is thinner on this side and on the other side. And let's do a little more. So now you won't be using a microscope. So remember the red dot on this side. And you know what I'm also doing? So you can see that I have my finger here, right? So I'm actually pushing the file a little bit in this direction. But remember, the red dot always on this side, right? Not much, because if I push too much, it's going to slip, right? So, like that. And like I said, if it gets clogged up, it just doesn't work.
Gotcha.
And don't go rough on the brush, just a little bit. It's just, you know, and remove the particles. And you can even tilt it a little bit like this. Oh, they don't see anything because we're out of frame. You can, Doctor, you can also tilt it a little bit like this. Just a tiny touch, right? Just to to grab more on this side because we know that the finish is thicker on this side.
Yes.
And the reason why you don't want to push too hard is you don't want to crackle the finish too much. So this is the only way that you are actually going to end up with the shiny frets completely, right? I mean, not completely, not all the way down to the board, but better than just the top.
Yeah.
And also, you kind of are removing the material that is going to start to peel off because you already saw that it's already peeling off, right? So, yeah, it's your call. You want to do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm still doing it like this. So now, inevitably, you're going to be hitting a little bit of the crown on top, but we are going to lightly level off any uneven frets before we do the final polish. Okay, so now, once again, we want to quickly inspect it. And here it is. Much improved. You see that? So there's still some finish there. Now, you can see that it's chipping off right here. But we have more of the fret exposed now. Okay. And, you know, if you want to mark it off in red, but you see that you are going to start removing the red.
Yeah.
So there's still a little bit here. And like I said, we don't know how much metal you're actually removing because this dust gets accumulated here between the file and the top of the fret, and then it just removes the red.
Yeah.
And I would say this is almost good. Just a little more, very lightly. Because this isn't the end. There's actually going to be another procedure before we do final buffing, which you'll see. We are going to utilize these tools. If you just let me open the drawer here. So this is, you'll see this is a holder for sandpaper, and we'll use that as well. So they're going to come out really shiny.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a learning curve here. And then when you're done with this, what you do is you place this here. Now when this gets used up too much, on this side, you can use the other side of the tape first, and when that gets used up, you want to use another tape. You don't want to scratch your fingerboard.
Okay.
Okay? I can even give you slightly thicker tape if you feel that you want to play safer.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the green tape there.
Okay.
No problem. It's actually even cheaper tape. All right. So what we'll do, Doctor, is work all the way to the horn.
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll discuss how to continue. Okay. So the 11th fret you'll be able to do.
Gotcha.
Wow. And we have the green tape. So we have a piece here. Kind of too short. I save small pieces. I like to save. You know, we're talking about money and finances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Not spend more than I need to spend.
Sure.
Which is why I'm not paying you.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I would be. Well, she knows this, but I don't know who's watching. Charging for this, right? I mean, I'm teaching a skill or skills. But because we want you to work here, we have a different arrangements. Plus, I've known her for a long time. So, let's do this, Doctor.
Thank you.
You set up your workstation.
All right.
Oh, do you want to try here first?
Yes.
Try here first, yeah. And then I'll continue working on the Gitan guitar, or maybe another one.
Gotcha.
I got work to do. All right, so here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And where's my phone? Oh, you can go ahead. Go right ahead. Okay, doctor. So remember, no.
Yes.
Put your finger close to the file. I like to put my thumb like that because this, and remember, a red dot here, right? Not like this, right? Oh, do you want to mark it off in red?
We don't have to, but yes,
Yeah,
what
let me
do.
change the focus thing. Yeah, mark it off a little bit, just on the top, not too much because you don't want the red to wick between the finish and the fret, right? And it's going to remove most of the red anyway.
Gotcha.
But look, put your thumb here so that you can lean against it. So
Okay.
like that, and that way you're more secure.
Okay.
So it feels very slippery right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's normal. And I don't feel that you removed anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel that you did. Yeah. So
Do I add more pressure to it?
a little more pressure to get it going, yeah. And you don't want to do this. We are going to deal with the fret ends later. We're going to round them off. But right now, you just want to keep it on the crown.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see how, okay, again, a good opportunity to show something through the microscope. So we have, this is the crowning file here. And you see, so it's clogged up, right? And we need to clean it. So always, always, always clean your files. So you have this here. So this is a point that I think a lot of people miss when they don't get good fret work. They don't clean the file. So always clean the file. So very lightly, right?
Yes.
Because I need this brush. They don't make them anymore. And look, this is made in the USA. So I think the company went out of business. I wish I had bought a few. And you want to remove the, debris from here.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. Does it feel like you're grabbing anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Need it more that way. Okay.
And you want to make sure that you're also grabbing from here, from this part of the crown, right?
Yes.
Not just here, a fret, right? Because you had it tilted too much in this direction. But you want to be going, changing your tilt.
Okay.
Okay, so I can show you the software a little more while Dr. Fiya is doing her thing. I'll give you a quick glimpse of her. Yeah. So this is going to take a while, right? Just keep doing it, and you will get better at it. So like I said, I can show you some other functionalities of the software. And here it is. So here we are looking at the cross-section of a fret, and I can change the fret, any fret. It automatically knows where that is. Check this out. All right. Amazing. I'm going to turn off the this tool. Oh, by the way, this is the tool to take measurements, up and down measurements, or sideway measurements. You know, what is the string spread at this fret from this string to, let's say, this string here. Right now we're in inches. Let's say I want millimeters. It says right there 47.39 millimeters. I didn't even adjust it precisely, but yeah. Okay, so this automatically changes here as I adjust it. We don't need to have this tool activated right now. And here we can have a quick look at the neck. So as you can see, it shows everything. So it starts at the nut. Nut is here, and all the way down to the whatever I scanned, the tailpiece. But we can zoom in. So right now the zoom isn't automatic in this tool, but okay, we have the grid lines showing. So this is 400, this is 600. So let's say 440. This has got to be like around here, around 440, right? Which means, and here I will put here -10. Check this out, -10. So where did I get that number from? I got it from here. See the space? I'm estimating -10 after the 0, and then now this shifted already over there already, right? And then I'm estimating that this must be around probably around 470. I'm gonna say 470. Boom. Too much. How about 450? No, I'm sorry, the other way around. 490. Okay, that's it. And now here, the Z axis is this one. You see this? Over here. So we want to be maybe here at -5, or maybe at -4 or so. Yeah, -3 maybe. Huh? Let's try -3. Boom. Yeah. And now we can use this number, maybe 6. So we can zoom in as much or as little as we want, just to see the frets. Now here, we are actually missing a little bit because it was, I had to clean up the scan from the strings. So I'm going to show you. I'm also trying to get better at scanning, but you see these holes here. So this is where the original strings were, and then when I was cleaning the strings were scanned as well. I nipped a little bit of the fret as well. So this is not precise right now, okay? So we are still working on developing everything. And now we remember these numbers now, -10, 490, -3, and 6. So let's remember that. Because right now it's going to reset it back to this. These are string paths. So it's slicing down this string. And you see that it reset this view. So let's just put the same numbers here. So -10, 490, what was this? -3, I'm going to put -2. Oh, I'm sorry. -2, and then no, I put -20, -2, and then I'm gonna put 4 this time. Boom. All right. So we have that here, and this is the string. We can go between the strings, like that. Right? This is between the strings. We can go to this string if we want to. You see that? All right. So let's leave it at this for now. And or maybe we go to, how about we go to the G string where I don't have any issues there. G. Boom. Okay. Again, it knows where the strings are and where the frets are. Now here we have the fret rocker. Maximum rocker gap for high frets detection in millimeters. So I'm going to change this to, so let's delete this number and put number 2. And as soon as I hit enter, you will see what happens here. Okay, just pay attention to this. I'm going to hit enter right now. 1, 2, 3, boom. And you see that it automatically highlights some of the high frets when I changed the tolerance. Okay. Now, if we want to look at these frets, let's say we want to look from fret number 3 to fret number 5 to look at this 4th fret. Here, I put F3, F5, boom. It shows me those frets. And again, I can keep zooming in. I can put this at -1 if I want to. And then put this at 2 if I want to, right? You see? So now we're zoomed in. It's easier to take measurements. I can zoom in even more. See this? I can put this number here, -0.5. I'm just showing you examples, right? And I can put this number if I want to, 1 here instead of 2, 1. Okay, so now we're really zoomed in. Let's keep it at 2. Boom. And now I can activate my measurement tool and I can take measurements, whatever I want measurements, right? That's just an example. Okay, so that's that. And we can reset the view, boom, easily. Tap test. So here, it shows, it's like almost like a capo, right, on the 2nd fret. Now I can highlight the 2nd fret by lowering this. I see something happen with the string, so that's a little bug we need to work out. I can highlight the frets a little bit. All right, okay. And you can see how the string is pressed against the 2nd fret. And now on the 2D plot, we can see little gaps and we can measure them. Again, because the scan was done like this, I have some issues. But it shows you, and it measures the gaps immediately. Okay? So here is a neck twist view. So these are the tops of the frets showing. Now the neck twist is a little hard to explain. I'm not going to get into it right now. And again, these are just the basic analyzer functionalities of the software. How are you doing, Doctor?
Good. We're on the 3rd one. Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. So, look at that. You're hired. Okay. Yeah, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Keep doing that.
Should I move to the other bench, or do you need?
Say it again?
Do you need this workspace? Should I move it to the other one?
Yeah, so what we'll do is we are going to transfer your work piece, which is your base, over there. Just keep cleaning, yeah? You're pushing too hard on the...
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to just fall out of the file because you didn't really overdo it, so it just falls out.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you want to carry your base?
Yes.
And I see that you're learning. You're holding it right there by the nut.
Yep.
She's learning. So, hold on. Because it's a long instrument, let's do it this way.
All right.
And you're going to have spectacular frets on this bass.
Thank you.
And you didn't have to pay anyone to do it for you.
Thank you. You can also grab the microphone, not the microphone, the magnifying glass and the marker.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
There you go, Doctor.
Thank you.
Okay. So we continue now. Yeah, so again, FretLab Pro is a software that I'm developing in collaboration with Dr. Kevin Hausen, who is a retired research scientist from Boeing. And it's a unique software that's only used here. So people who bring their guitars here. I'm sorry, what?
Could I use a light?
Oh yeah, we have that auxiliary light.
Yeah.
Sure, you can use it.
Much.
Sorry, kids. Here. All right, so here.
Thank you.
Here you have the brightness adjustment and even color temperature if you feel you need to adjust the color temperature.
Thank you.
We are equipped. Okay. Dr. Kevin Hausen. So I believe that we are a really good team because, but first of all, he knows how to code. I don't. Let's say that I have a basic idea of how to code, and I told him how to do it. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros, and you just need to put them in the right order. That was my instruction to him. But anyway, so he's doing the coding, and I am doing all the testing, and then I write reports. We have a private forum on the Guitar Quackery forum. By the way, you can join. It's guitarquackery.forum. But for now, our private forum is locked because we are discussing information that's not publicly available yet. Some ideas and stuff, right? So, so I do take a bunch of screenshots as I am beta testing, and I use different scans, different meshes to test because the software might not behave the same way on every scan. So we have a bunch of scans that I took. I'm sleepy. And some guitars have issues such as fret wear or a neck twist or a back bow, differential relief, etc., right? And we are testing with the software with sorry, I'm sleepy. With scans of customers' guitars that had issues. And I'm already actually offering the service here. So this is kind of like the first time I'm showing it a little bit publicly. I just keep getting these spam calls all the time. Is it spam? I don't know. No, it's not spam. But I'm going to have to respond to this via text message. Let the call go through. Just a moment. Sorry. Oh, he already called twice. Well, let me see. Voicemail. I'm just ringing about a guitar. Yeah, so I am working, right? So I just do a copy and paste message that I can't answer the phone, and that I only communicate via text message anyway, most of the times. So my phone is frozen. Why is it frozen? Oh, because my battery is low? Is that why? So yes, so I'm the beta tester for the software, and he's the actual developer. So let me just copy and paste my message. Copy. And then I am going to send this young man, I think. He sounds young. A text message. Pa, 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 pa. To the phone. Paste. It says that I am either on the phone, I'm either on the phone or working on a guitar. In fact, I'm working on 3 guitars, as you know. Okay, which guitar should I work on? So, yeah, let's continue with this bridge. So we have the guitar right here. And I am going to mark off, let's just go with a compensated bridge. I mean saddle. Why not? It's going to sound better, right? Oh, the humidifier. How's it going, Doctor?
It's going well.
Yeah? You have enough light?
Yes.
You're on the 3rd fret. Yeah, it's going to take a little time. Yeah. You sure up for it?
Hmm?
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She wants to do it. Okay, so here's the guitar. And here is the bridge. It's reminding me to drink. So right now, I want to align the strings so that I know sing the G string, but that's okay. It's going to be somewhere between the B and this one and the D, right? So put a little tension on the strings. Okay, so that's really all I need. I really need to just know where the B string is for the compensation, right? And now I want to cut. So this angle is copied from all the other bridges that we have. And then we just copy a compensation. That's it. So now there is a tool that's called the intonator for acoustic guitars. I tried to use it. I don't even know where I have it anymore. It's complicated. It wouldn't work on this bridge anyway. So we'll just do it this way. Simple. Keep it simple. The original bridge had very questionable compensation anyway, so this one is going to be much better. All right, so I am going to use the little files for this one. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So again, the bass side has the dot. Just double check everything. And here I'm going to just to carve this compensation, all right, which I have right here. So this is the semicircular file, I guess you call it. It's this one. Okay, that's it. Dr. Fiya has my brush. It's okay, she can keep it. I'll just blow. So, I don't know, maybe I should have made the saddle a little bit longer. If there's a problem, I'll just make him a new one and I'll cut the slot a little bit longer. I kind of copied, you know, what was on the other bridge where it came. And I also didn't want to come too close to the edge because sometimes these collapse. So I just used caution. Now, this bridge had light notches cut, you know, or maybe just the strings cut them automatically. Yeah, no one actually filed them. But I might do light notches on this saddle just so that the strings stay put. Okay, we have this. And now I'm going to mark off this part. So now the flat side of the file. So I'm going to spend more time here than there, right? Obviously. It's not too complicated. I know some critics are going to say, well, you're not even measuring the... Yeah, I know I'm not. As I explained, does anyone measure these things at the factory when they make these saddles? They just eyeball it. And we want to round off the corners a little bit. Okay. And now let's turn it around. And here we have, so we're going to cut more from here this time. And I'm going to use the rounded part to blend it into this. So I like to put some black on top so I can see what I'm doing. So here, it's like jewelry work. There you go. Okay, let's do this a little bit. Again, I'm spending more time in this corner because this is going to be angled a bit. Not too much because this is already angled, right? But I copied the angled from some other guitars. Yeah, man, check this out. Okay. I want to smooth out this part. This is called a compensation, not the intonation. The intonation is what you achieve on the guitar when the compensation is dialed in. And the compensation is string length compensation for achieving the intonation that you want. Okay. I have some sandpaper here. It's 400 grit, the one that's there. I can always remove more later. So now the question is, will this guitar benefit from having a winter and a summer saddle? I don't know yet. But I am definitely recommending to this customer to keep it humidified in the winter. And to use the humidity packs in the summer. I'm going to send him some links, Amazon affiliate links that pay me a small commission at no extra cost to the buyer. I'm required to disclose that as if people don't know. And by the way, any links that you see, like product links that you see in this video, are Amazon affiliate links that pay me a small commission at no extra cost to you. Doctor, you're awfully quiet. How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm moving on to the fifth fret.
Fifth
now.
fret, yeah.
Yes.
Great. I mean, this looks great.
Thank you.
All right, this looks great. So, Dr. Fiya and I are hoping to branch out this business so that she can be like working here sometimes, part-time, I guess. We'll start small, right? fretsbymail.com. So check out the link. I think I put a link in the description. fretsbymail.com. So people can send a bolt-on neck here for service in a mailing tube like this. And then we'll do all the work and send it back. And then all that needs to be done is reinstall the neck on the guitar and complete the setup. But a setup is only as good as the guitar will allow. And if you have a bad neck or nut or frets or a combination of all of the above, you are not going to be able to dial in a good setup on the guitar. People have been asking me if they could send guitars to me, because obviously they see the YouTube channels and then and I appreciate it, and they get inspired. They want to send the guitars here, but I cannot deal with shipping guitars. But I came up with this idea. why don't you send me the neck, and then I'll work on it. And I am going to make a body for the guitars, for the necks, with a bridge on it. It's not going to be like guitar-shaped body. It's just going to be a rectangle with the bridge, so that I can put the strings on, and we can put that on the neck jig outside. Oh, we need to resurface the fingerboard. I don't think we can install the frets today. We're not going to have time. Yeah. But I think you have enough work with this, right?
Yeah.
So finish your bass. We'll do the thing next time. The other guitar. You coming on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Right? Did you get my text?
Yeah.
About the concert?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gotta talk about timing. Oh, this is looking nice. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm carving a saddle out of bone. A compensated
Hey,
saddle.
I'm good. How are you? Nice to see you again.
We want to make it look nice. Okay. That looks good, right? A little more sanding. Now, I'm able to make this super shiny, like teeth. I might do that, might not. There's an extra fee for that. So the customer is going to have to decide. I don't want to be pushy, because we all already added some extra costs to the whole project, and that's more like a customer's preference, right? It does not affect the tone or the playability of the guitar. So now, this is a still oversized saddle, right? It's too tall, right? And that's intentional. We now want to put the saddle on the guitar, on the bridge, and then the bridge on the guitar. And I guess now it's almost time to put the strings on, I guess. Let me think about this. Oh, I'm too old for this. And I have one viewer watching. My app is reminding me to drink. Now, do I have it silenced, the phone? Let me see. So this customer did not reply to the text message. Someone else sent me a message. Something about a whammy bar. But this is a repeat customer. So all right, I'm going to reply to his text message later. Oh, and I got a text message from Dr. Fiya. I got your message. Oh, it was just a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Where's the guitar? Is it here? Oh, it's there. So the guitar has a 0 fret, which means it has a knot that's not really like a knot. It's more like a string guide. Okay, so I already completed a lot of the work on this guitar, as in I polished the frets, rounded off the fret ends. This goes here. Oh, I remember. So we need to check oh, this is smooth transition. I don't even need to do anything. Maybe just on this side a little bit. Yeah. But here, nothing. So we want to put some string tension on. They're using a vacuum cleaner there. It's really loud. Yeah. All right. And so I can't do the final setup on it. That's because this guitar needs to rest with the strings on. And then we'll see how it settles. And then we finish the setup. So I won't be able to finish this today. I can't hear because of the vacuum cleaner. Okay, let's check. No more comments. Oh, I just got a text message back from the potential customer. And Martin guitar from just under hairline crack. Oh, ouch. Still final and tuning. Any estimate? No estimates. Let me reply, because he is communicating well, so it's potentially a good customer. Let me just copy and paste his name into my phone. So when I send out my text message, if people don't communicate well, I'm really reluctant to get involved in any kind of, business. Okay, so I have him saved now. I am typing my text message. For this information, what is the exact model number of your Martin? Would you kindly text me a few clear photos. Thank you very much. I always like to say very much. My text message is going to reach the customer in a few seconds from now. Okay, so so the action is too high. We knew that was going to be the case. And the saddle is too high. Now, let me tune the guitar better. It's missing the G string. And the vacuum cleaner is still loud. Okay. So this is close enough in tune. And I'm just looking at from above, just making sure all the alignments strings are well aligned. Yeah, I wish this saddle was a little longer, but like I said, it just turns out that I'm making another bridge for a Gibson guitar. Oh, this is not the piece. This is it. Because, you know, when it comes too close to the edge, I've seen quite a few bridges break off. So I didn't want to risk it. This is better like that. Okay, and I'm gonna cut little notches on the saddles just to hold the strings a little bit. And I know some people object to that on acoustic guitar saddles, but archtop guitars have notches and no one complains. And the reason why archtop guitars have these notches is because you don't have as much of a break angle across the saddle. So you have to have an extra something to hold the strings in place. How about notches on the saddle? So this is kind of like an archtop guitar, right, with a floating bridge, and that's what we are going to do. Now, I did say that I need to. Where are we here? Just here. Look, I'll show you. Here. So this is almost smooth, but here it's getting stuck. Now this is, it's getting stuck a lot. So we'll work on this now, all right? And I'm going to just use some tape to protect the finish of the guitar. So we want to have a smooth transition from here to there. .400 grit sandpaper. There you go. Just like that. And it's okay if I'm sanding this part as well, because we are blending them together. See? Yeah, how nice, huh? So this is a floating bridge. This will not be glued onto the body. There's a little bit of a step here we can see. I'm using 400 grit, P400 grit, P400, not 400. Not the same thing. Gotta be careful here not to hit the finish. Check this out. All right, well, it looks good. All right, so now on the other side, okay. And I really like this transition from the chocolate color or coffee color to, you know, full black. You'll see. A text message just came in from the customer. The Martin guitar. $1993 Martin. Yeah, quite a fracture. So this is the fracture on the Martin guitar. Now you can see the fracture extends from this E string pinhole. But maybe it's just a coincidence because it's not going all the way to the bridge. All right, I am going to reply. A D1, Martin D1. Third hand guitar, not even a second hand. Martin D1. I'm not really sure what that is. I gotta Google it. Don't tell him. Well, I just want to know the value of it. Okay, it's $1,000 to $1,100. Yeah, I can work on that. I don't want it to be, you know, like a cheap guitar, you know, for crack repair. So let me how long? And then I do a copy and paste of my message. Copy. And now let's send the PDF out. And sometimes the PDF doesn't work with if people with Android recipients. Okay. Yeah, I can work on his guitar. Okay, so we have this little transition here that we need to touch up a little bit. Where's my phone? maybe a few weeks it's been open. That's a few weeks longer than I had hoped. But okay, he says not long. Okay. All right, so we have this. Now, if we just go over this with sandpaper, we'll be sanding this a lot more than this, right? So we first want to touch it with a file. And you see this part? I don't want to scratch this, and I don't want to regret it that I didn't protect it. So here it is. Okay, we work safely. So I'll use that same file just to touch up this part. And I also feel like putting this tape here. So you see it's slightly away from that transition. I think I want to put it a little closer. There you go. All right. So now I can just rough it in first, and then I'll go over with the sandpaper. I don't think I need this. This is already better. So you see, I put my finger here, and this is going to look really good. I like this transition like that it just tapers off. It's a lucky coincidence. Okay, so I am feeling that, like I said, it's like you always work slightly oversized, so the bridge is still a little bit wider than the two sides here. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to completely align it like that. And you can see the little protrusion here, right? So I'm gonna sand this down. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to take it off and do it on the flat surface, and then put it back and try to work towards that measurement. And that's going to work really well with the transition that we have here. Okay, so now we can blend in the two. And now finally we can use sandpaper. Okay. Super smooth. Okay. So now, what do we do next? Like I said, we're not going to do final setup now.
Okay.
Hold on, friends. You need me?
No.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk to me. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, you using this tape now?
Yeah, because this is not sticky, but also we're going to the thinner ones, the thinner fret space.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
You can hop over a fret. Look,
Yeah, I was doing that, but they just got less sticky, and I was ripping it.
but I can give you more tape.
Okay.
Right?
Cool. Thank you.
You want the green one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use it for the next one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't damage your base.
Gotcha.
Take your time. Now, I still want to kind of have an idea of the. I don't feel like measuring the neck relief. I'm just sighting it down. Well, you see, I can still take down some material from the bridge, from the top of the bridge. I'll show you. Just a hair. So here, this is hitting the bridge. It could go on top, but it's by how much? It's, I'm gonna say, like, I'm estimating it 1/10 of a millimeter. Now, on the base side, maybe a little bit more, and on the treble side also a little bit more. So we can work on that. So the top of the bridge could also be like a 16-inch radius. Right now, it seems to be more like a 20-inch radius, maybe. I just eyeballed it, and I want to. Yeah, I wanted to measure the action. Like I said, I don't feel like measuring the relief right now because we're just doing like a roughing it in. Okay, okay, so to be on spec, and I know that the customer wants it a little bit lower, 41 thousandths, 61 thousandths lower, so almost parallel. And but that's today. So these strings are pushing the top down. I'm gonna leave the guitar overnight at least, or maybe for a couple of days, which is, you know, one reason why I'm thinking Saturday is a good day to complete this work. But I can work on this alignment. Yeah, so we have a little bit of a step here and a little bit of a step here. So I do want to work on that, right? So why don't we do that since we're here? So you're going to learn the premium fret polish.
Yeah.
All right?
Cool.
It's going to be shiny. Like this guitar.
That's a premium?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I already finished this. Okay, so let's do this. We have this. Oh, gotta remove this. So we don't need this anymore. This tape, we're done with this part. Okay. And we don't need to keep the saddle inside either. And we just do this. So I want to move my entire body like this. Now put it back. I line the back. So it seems to have a slightly bigger step on this side and here. Now, I made this precisely. So I'm thinking that this one is narrower than this, which means now I'm going to be pushing here harder than here, okay? Still a little bit. And now I'm going to, because I want to have the same finish on both sides, I'm going to do this side. The same finish by using the same exact sandpaper. Better. Still a little bit. So I think you see how I am moving my knees when I do this. So that's how you want to do it. This way you keep it steady. Just a little bit more. So I haven't posted on YouTube in almost a month. I haven't had time, just, working on the software with my friend and working here. And I also had to fix something in my house. And that kept me up at night a few nights. Okay. Oh, it's looking nice. Almost. I can barely feel the step. So definitely still a little more here. Once again, I'm going to just push here more, harder. Oh, this is nice. Now it's really tapering off this grain into a single point. Just a little bit more. And we do need to keep cleaning. That's it. All right. So this looks good. Let me clean this up. Now, what do we do about this arch? Well, I could do it here. Now, it doesn't need to be exactly a 16-inch radius.
Okay, doctor, now we're at the bullhorn.
Yeah, hold on, doctor. Just a moment. I mean, we're really splitting hairs here. This really doesn't need to be that way. And also want to see what happens when the guitar is left at full string tension. So why don't we put this back? Now, I know it's missing one string. It's not going to make a big difference. Clean this up. And, okay. This looks nice. So it's going to have light strings on. I guess that's what Django used. I'm too old for this. Okay, let's see. Doctor, I'm going to be just a minute before I can give you my full attention there. This is good for, like, you know, this. Okay, I need to help Dr. Fiya here because we want to finish. We want to finish this part tonight. Okay, so let's turn this off. You've been playing your bass frequently?
Not that often, no.
Not that often?
Not more. I wish I did more.
Okay.
But not that often.
So I wonder if you should leave it here or if you want to take it home.
I can leave it here.
Yeah, you can leave it here if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, so. Let me see. What did you do?
Scared me.
Okay, so, yeah, that's good. Great. All right. And now we'll just remove the neck.
Okay.
Are you good with screwdrivers, doctor?
Yes, better with screwdrivers.
You see how I'm holding a finger here?
Yeah.
So that the screwdriver doesn't slip? Let me just do it. So. We have a machine. But I already released the screws. We already removed the neck once?
No.
No? Okay. I'll show you something. So you can see this is a fender schmender issue. And, hey, doctor. Fender schmender. Look at this. They always do this. So the screws are threaded through the body. You see, I can't push it.
Yeah.
And that's wrong, right? They need to go freely through the body and be threaded into the neck. So we're going to enlarge the screw holes through the body. It's like I need to do this on just about every fender. So you can actually get a misalignment like this, that the neck is not properly seated. Okay, so, and here's the thing. Remember this. It's the number 18.
18.
Okay, easy to remember?
Yes.
18, right? At 18, you can do things, right? You're an adult, so same number, right?
Yeah.
So hold on to the body and place it outside. No, I'm sorry, the other way around.
Okay.
The neck, because we are going to enlarge these holes first.
All right.
And you see, doctor?
Yes.
Let's place this guitar outside, because I need to get inside here. I am drowning in guitars. And boxes. I have these boxes here. I need to build some shelves. Okay? We need to get to this. And let me show you this. And we'll show it to the audience as well. Because they're so kind. They're not complaining. But this is a set of all sizes in imperial size, not metric, right? So you see this number 18?
Yes.
Here, this is the one we want.
All right.
All right. So number 18. And now, do you want to do the drilling, or do you want me to do the drilling?
You to do the drilling.
You want me to do the drilling?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Why?
You're more experienced with this, and I feel like drilling is a permanent thing.
Look at this. This is torque setting, and right here we're putting it on drill, okay, so that it's not slipping inside of the chuck. That's called a chuck, right? And we do it. We can do it from this side. See, so it's countersunk. Do you know what that means?
No.
It's like a little funnel, okay? That's what we want to see. And come on this side. Okay, so we have this, and now we're off the table, off the workbench, and I'm gonna start in reverse a little bit, and now forward, and we pull out the debris. Okay, so depending on how soft the wood is, if it's soft, then it actually is compressing outwards as this is plunging into the hole. And it might still not be large enough for the screw to just freely go through. But you see, now it is going through freely. So that's what we want on every one of them. So again, here, I push this to go in reverse first a little bit. And then I push this one to go clockwise, just to get it started. You want to give it a shot, Doctor?
Yes.
And after you do this, so always put, you know, the drill away, pointing away, and always check just to see if it really goes through.
Okay.
You see? Like that. So now, this is your gesture. This is reverse, and this is forward. Reverse, forward.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm putting it there, pointing away from the instrument, right?
Yes. Reverse first.
Yeah, you want to hold the base maybe? Yeah.
Okay.
Don't push it down too much when you do reverse. I've actually never pushed it down too much. Just reverse a little bit, a little more. Okay, now reverse it again.
Reverse it.
Yeah, no, not reverse it. Like go clockwise. Pull it out. Pull out the debris. Now you don't need to reverse it anymore, right? Because you already plunged in. No, don't push it too hard, right? Don't push it too hard. You want it to be cutting, right? Okay, go ahead. And keep it straight, right? Your body posture is important here, right? Just you'll get used to it. Okay. All right. And now, put it there, away. Away, yeah, exactly. And check with the screw. It's going through freely? Excellent. So now you do the other one. Reverse, excellent. Okay. So I have a feeling you're plunging it too hard.
Gotcha.
Don't plunge it too hard. You know, just rotate a little faster. Yeah, you can rotate it faster. Spin it faster, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's not through yet. I didn't feel it. I'm feeling it just a little more. Yeah, okay. Okay. Put it there and try. Okay, so this is now done, okay? This has been serviced. Okay, so we have the body here. So now you already have the neck there.
Yes.
So you can go there. Oh, and you know what? I want to try something to see how it fits inside of a 6-inch diameter. Because right now the website says no base necks. So, see, it's not long enough, right? Okay. There you go, doctor. So, oh yeah, so now you're going to be working without the neck rest. So make sure that all of the tuning machines are like this, so you can lay it flat. Now, it's not going to lay completely flat, because flat would be here and here, right? But, you know, flat enough, I guess. And you know what? I'll give you a cloth
Okay.
for the headstock. Like that.
Thank you, doctor.
Huh? You good?
Yes.
She's amazing. So we are almost done for the night with the Gitan guitar. And I really don't feel like working late. I gotta make some videos for the YouTube channel. Where can we put this, doctor? Doctor?
Yes, doctor.
Where can we put this?
Should I put it in my bag?
In your bag?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The gig bag.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah, so if you leave it here, we don't need to put the strings back and you know what I mean? It's
makes
like,
sense,
it
yes.
just makes more sense. I've been recording some slow motion videos of picking and studying them, just to study the string vibration. And it's interesting how strings actually vibrate. I'm not hearing it. Okay, that's enough. Good enough. So we'll put this guitar away. So yeah, so we're technically missing one string. It's not gonna really be making a big difference. I just wanted to just rest for a couple of days, and then I'll finish it in a couple of days. So today is Thursday, so on Saturday. so that the rightful owner can pick it up. Okay. So I'll put this humidifier here. And this one by the headstock. So I did get 2 text messages as I was talking about whatever. So I need to check that. Something about pickups. Let's see. And then the other guy about the Martin. So I've never had approach set up since I bought it, so okay. I need to do a copy and paste again. I like to do that. Copy and paste. Feel free to book an appointment. Okay. Boom. It's a long message. Oh, come on. I hate doing this on the phone. You know, select all. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Oh, now it worked. Copy. Oh. Yeah, I need to... Nah, you know what? Let him just wait. I can't do this now. Uh-huh. And then this guy says, can you at least give me a ballpark range for this kind of repair? I can't. I gotta see the guitar. He can wait as well. Okay. So, yeah, when you go to the doctor, they don't talk about ballpark, this, that, what's wrong with me. Yeah, you come for an exam and then that's it. Then we talk. Same thing in the guitars. I burnt myself too many times by discussing hypotheticals and then something completely different when they bring a guitar. It's got a loose neck joint or, you know, whatever. So. Ballpark range. I do have a price list right here. So this is the price list. Yeah, that's it. Right, doctor?
Right.
You like my price list?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? This one?
Yeah, I've just seen this part. I've never saw that it had a price list.
Oh, the back?
Yeah.
No, the back is something else.
Oh.
This is the price list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. I do like it.
Yeah. Sometimes I switch posters around and, you know, the back is just other posters that sometimes I put here. Okay, kids, I think we're going to wrap it up because it's past Fiya's bedtime. When did you want to leave? You wanted to leave around 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
okay. I have a few more left, and then I can call it.
Well, it's past 8 o'clock p.m. Welcome to the world of guitar repair. Well, you asked for it.
Yeah.
She did. That's her idea, not mine. So I'm going to start cleaning up So you see, we didn't use the fish glue. So next time, let me explain what we'll do.
Yes.
We are going to resurface the fingerboard first
Yes.
before we install the frets. I totally forgot.
Okay.
So there are different levels of resurfacing. We're just going to do level 1
Okay.
just to make sure that there's no big discrepancy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And you're going to be doing that. You, not
Yeah.
me.
All right.
All right. Okay, kids. I'm going to say good night to all of you, or good morning, depending where you are in the world. So Dr. Eduardo deleted a message. I don't know. I can't read them anymore. Dr. Eduardo Palacios, 9435. He posted 2 messages and then he deleted them, which is fine. Okay, kids. So we are going to continue with this mini series of trial by Fiya. That's Fiya. And I'll see you next time. Yeah?
Oh shit.
Don't forget to subscribe. Okay. So, good night.